Hello beautiful and amazing people, badass Dark Zone agents, Butcher in the building. Warm welcome to my one and only best Dark Zone build. And today guys, you will not see me fighting 1v1. I will destroy manhunts and servers. Welcome to Insanity.
Touch this. You can't touch this.
And brother, if 3 people against 1 is not enough for you to showcase how strong this build actually is, don't worry. In this video you will see how I am fighting 4 people and even servers. Of course I will destroy manhunts and I will become manhunt myself. And best part about this build guys, that it gives me that NOMAD vibe from Division 1. And with this time to kill, it's really hard to achieve, but in this build guys, we have insane amount of armor, we have Unbreakable, we have Adrenaline Rush, and we have lots of damage. And one life hack for you guys: when you pull your medkit, don't use your shield guys, it will be waste of your medkit. Oh my goodness brother, what are you doing? No!
Run.
I guess Dark Zone never changes. Oh my goodness, that's one of the most annoying things in Dark Zone, chasing those manhunts and rogue agents. Oh my god, why you need that shield, brother?
Pepe Julian Onzima, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning. Pastor Semper argues that these are the instruments you use.
Oh, that's rookie mistake guys, never use that shield in Dark Zone. For what? For landmark clears? No, you don't need that shield, it slows you down. And now let's get back to my life hack. That medkit is essential in this build. It comes all around together very nicely guys. Once you pull your medkit, don't use your shield, because it will be waste of your medkit. You can easily face tank multiple agents with your medkit. And when you will feel that your medkit is going down, take your shield up and now you have advantage against other players. Simple as that guys, but really important to understand.
He needs some milk!
Today I want to recommend to you my partners, a site for boosting services, dwing.net. If you want to get an eagle or any other exotic, as well as equip a cool build using items from the Dark Zone, then these guys will help you to get this and much more in a short time. They have updated prices and deadlines for all services. The boost works with account sharing, so they do everything for you without cheats or bug abuse. I have tested this service myself, so I can recommend you these guys easily. They can be trusted, man. And of course, with my promo code, you will get 15% discount on all services. This site has been working for many years. It has a lot of clients, reviews and payment methods, man. If you didn't get my promo code or you have any questions, feel free to type your message and operator will reply immediately. But guys, like I said before, keep in mind please that there is not such a thing as immunity to damage, of course without cheats in the game. This reason alone will force us to play smart. Unfortunately, with this time to kill in the game right now, you will not be able to face tank 3 glass cannon builds. Incoming damage will be simply too much, so you have to take corners. You have to basically separate your enemies and fight 1v1 or 1v2. You can't take all incoming damage from 4 agents at the same time, especially with glass cannon builds. And in conflict, unfortunately, the synergy is a little bit different, and most often people will use pure DPS sets. In DZ, again, this different story. We have much more variety, in builds. We have, of course, PvE players with skill setups. We have tanky builds with pestilence and so on. So in DZ, you can fight actually multiple agents much more easier than in conflict. In conflict you have only 1 life, or a couple medkits, 1 or 2, and that's all she wrote. In DZ you can have 4 medkits, and maybe by killing somebody you will get extra medkit, and that will keep you alive long enough to get manhunt or take down manhunt. But again, in this game you have to play smart, man. And survivability is not a problem in this setup. We have all the best talents in the game, and I would say gear pieces. You can play around with this build, guys. Don't get me wrong, it can fit any playstyle in the game. You could switch some pieces and play with this setup with armor regen. I know that we have a lot of players who love armor regen setups, and you can easily use one Murakami piece. Of course, I'm talking about knee pads, NOMAD knee pads, Bellastone armory piece, which will provide you 1 extra % armor regen, or maybe throw in the mix exotic Rigways Project chest piece, and now you will have 5% armor regen with ridiculous amount of armor. And in my eyes, you need huge amount of armor with armor regen to be efficient. I don't see any reason why you should invest in armor regen if you're gonna use a build with 1.1 mil armor or 900k. That will not work for sure, so keep that in mind. And as you see, I am basically unkillable. I can run around like a freak, take a lot of attention, and my guys can nail those bastards to the ground. And in general, guys, if you want to be updated with all the best PvP, PvE builds, or maybe you like my annoying voice bastard, hit that like, smash that sub. And with no further ado, let's get into it. For specialization, we're gonna use, of course, Firewall, and Flamethrower is still broken in conflict. Man, you're gonna want to have people left, right, and center with that nasty specialization weapon. On top of that, we have ridiculous medkit, which will provide us with armor regen for 10 seconds. And since we have 1.9 million armor, that will allow us to face tank multiple agents at once. And like I said, this whole build purpose is to face tank or fight with couple agents at the same time. And don't forget that you have Striker Shield, which will increase your damage, and you have mods which will increase your shield health, and you have Firewall weapon attachment, which will give you 10% crit damage as well. So really handy specialization for my weapons. I'm using exotic assault rifle Eagle. Unfortunately, it's raid exclusive, but totally worth it. And one life hack: by destroying enemy decoy, you can actually activate tenacity buff. That's really dirty life hack in DZ. In terms of my numbers, I'm sitting over 50% crit chance, and that's our main target here. And I have 156% crit damage. With some optimization and with better luck on my backpack, I could reach almost 170% crit damage, and that's a lot, man. With face tank built with InSync, man oh man, DPS is not a problem with this setup. And Eagle will give you extra headshot damage, and again, survivability, tenacity buff, but keep in mind that you have to kill somebody or you'll receive that nasty incoming damage. For my second weapon, or sometimes my main weapon, I'm using FAMAS with InSync. Wow, what a shocker, I know. FAMAS, InSync, and of course Shield. It's like meta for 1 year. By this time you should know how it works. Really simple synergy, but freaking effective. For my pistol, I'm using Orbit. That will smash your enemy faces, and it works really simple. Kill somebody, switch to your main weapon, and you will receive crit chance and crit damage boost. But again, this amount of armor is not fair. If you will catch people off guard, that's game over. Of course, we have glass cannon builds, which can basically melt your armor from huge distances, but if you're gonna play smart, that's game over. But my biggest secret here is that I'm using 2 pieces from Boulevard gear set and 1 Gilagard, and that will provide me with extra 15% armor. And as you see, I have 1.9 million armor, and that allows me to use 1 offensive core attribute. And actually I could use 2nd offensive core attribute, and I will still have 1.7 million armor. And I'm using Unbreakable talent in PvP that will give us extra 40% armor, and that basically will make me with 2.5 million easily, or even 2.7 million armor. That's absolutely not. But if you want more DPS, I would recommend you to use Obliterate Talent with Firewall Specialization, because crit chance is not a problem. If you wanna use Spotter, you need Linked Laser Pointer Attachment to be effective, so that means Technician Specialization, or maybe use Spark with Drone, and that will give you immediately weapon damage, or Sticky Bomb. So you have options, but I would recommend you to stick with Unbreakable or Obliterate Talent. But for holster, I'm rocking second piece from Bulwark set, and as your main attributes you should look always for crit chance and crit damage. Like I said, my RNG is absolutely terrible and I am missing extra crit damage on my backpack. NOMAD backpack, Walking Harris, perfect adrenaline rush. It is what it is, man, but you can get even more damage. Headshot damage is not a bad option, but still I would prefer crit damage. For gloves, I'm using Gilligar for extra armor, for knee pads, Cheshka for crit chance and crit damage, for skills, Defender, Drone and Shield, but you could use maybe Seeker Mine, Stinger Hive, Sticky Bomb, it depends on your preference. Pretty simple build, really effective in DZ, especially if you're a lone wolf solo player. So guys, thank you for watching. Butcher is dropping the mic, and if you wanna switch some pieces, you can use Armory again, Murakami knee pads, Bellastone Armory, maybe Exotic Rigorous Pride chest piece, or for extra DPS you could use Overlord knee pads from with damage out of cover, Petrov's gloves, Contractor's gloves with damage 2 armor attribute, and maybe Sombra. So you have options. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.